and I was 39. And across that difference of age, we built a friendship which lasted 40 years, more than 40 years. She was at college in Preston, where I'd gone to speak about my book, Finding a Voice. And after the talk, she came up to me. There was a kind of recognition that we were already comrades, because she had lived and fought those struggles against racism and patriarchy which I had written about. She grew up in Southall in the 70s. Racism was stark. Like other young children, she was bused to schools far away to keep Southall schools white enough. She grew up seeing and feeling the day-to-day racism which her father and mother faced. Her father was a bus driver, and her mother was first a factory worker and later a hospital cleaner. Sarbjit had to cook and clean for her siblings when she was a child herself, because both her parents were at work. As she grew older, she started advocating for her mother against racist employers and racist and patriarchal union representatives. There was all this, and then there were the experiences of patriarchy at home and in the community, the oppressive rules and boundaries she had to confront daily. It's not easy to describe a friendship, which is a lifelong friendship. The ups and downs, the rows, our special jokes, her smile, her laugh, which we heard just now in the video. And her question, all right? And then you knew you were all right. You had to be all right. There was also her deep friendship with Kalpana, which she had spoken about, which impinged on me too. These were two young women who, among so many other things, were bringing up their daughters in this patriarchal world. And the fun which Chandini and Ananya had when they were kids was amazing. Sarbjit always turned the tables on convention. I remember when she organized a Rakhi celebration, when they tied Rakhi on each other's hands, each other's wrists, taking the patriarchy out of Raksha Bandhan. How those days of fun evolved into a lasting friendship for them too, like strong parallel streams in a river of friendship. Sarbjit was totally committed to a variety of struggles and movements, from the LGBTQ movement to mental health movements and struggles. As she said, every movement, however small, makes a difference. She was a brilliant organizer against racism and sexist immigration laws, against caste and Islamophobia, and much else. And she was also an anti-imperialist, supporting first the anti-colonial struggle in the north of Ireland, Palestine, and then, of course, her long-term commitment to the struggles for justice in India. She has left behind a wonderful collection of paintings which depict many of these struggles. These pictures also frequently show us that the way forward is to unite, whether it's women facing patriarchal violence at home, pouring out on the streets, or strikers like those at Barnsals standing shoulder to shoulder against their exploitative employers and racist union officials. For me, one of her most important contributions has been the building of South Asia Solidarity Group, nurturing it from an idea, a one-off protest, to a strong and lasting organization. She poured her resistance to caste, patriarchy, imperialism, and lately to fascism into creating a totally new organization, unlike any other. Even when she was far from well, she contributed in her own unique and creative way, making banners, thinking up and painting slogans, organizing others, and projecting her powerful voice to let the oppressors know that we were around and not going anywhere. It's Sarbjit's voice that stands out in the recordings of our protests and our demonstrations. Let us remember her today, her energy, her passion, her powerful love, and love of life,